welcome back to Mommy and Me. Before we jump into what's new with our little guys, let's check out their baby updates.
My baby is Idris. He weighs 28 pounds, he's 33 inches, he loves giving high fives and hugs.
My baby is Winston. He weighs 23 pounds, he is 29 inches. He loves to read books, watch Sesame Street, and go for walks.
My baby is Daxton. He weighs 26 pounds, he is 32 inches. He likes balloons and running outside and playing in the water.
Okay, the boys went to play because they are wild.
Wild.
Wild little guys.
wild.
No, I can't believe how big they are. What's new with your babies?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
where
there's
to
so
start,
much. I
right?
don't even know, yeah.
I feel like they all look like the same size now.
No, they're big boys.
It's so
You know, I'm
fun.
so surprised because I felt like Winston looked like he was gonna be like, the biggest, and now he's like the smallest of the three, which is so weird. It's gonna be interesting to see like
How they all grow.
My son's quite large. He takes after his mother.
yeah. Stop it. He is like the strongest baby.
He's
So
You know
strong.
what? It's just so
kid.
perfect. He's so strong, but so like lovey. I'm just like,
He's a hugger.
He was hugging Winston today.
Yes.
So cute.
it's so cute because
cutest
Winston
thing.
loves hugs too. So they were just both like, yeah.
I love
It's the cutest baby bromance I've ever seen.
right, that's
It's
perfect.
So cute. Hashtag baby bromance. It's really, really cute. I felt like he was intimidated to hug Dax. Did you watch him? He was kind of like, do I do it?
I'm not sure.
It's like he senses that now that he's been at daycare. Like, I know how the older kids roll.
Yep, exactly.
okay?
Yeah, let me feel it out. With Winston, though, he was just like, gimme.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what Winston was with poor Daxton. Daxton will be like sitting down and Winston will just like lay on top of his head and like hug
Daxton's
it.
like,
I know, Daxton's like, what's happening right now?
it's really cute.
It's cute.
Yeah.
I just love seeing those three together.
What's new with your little crumpet?
He's loving being outside, and we're outside all the time. And what I've really noticed that he loves to do is go for walks. So we've been doing a lot of that, just in the stroller, cruising around, and it really like puts him at ease. He usually will fall asleep, so that's really nice. Another cute thing that he's been doing is he always goes to bed with me in my bed. But lately, if we'll stay up late, he'll just like lay down on the floor and get a blanket and just fall asleep on the floor, which is so adorable and cute. And
So cute.
I mean, he's doing so many things. I keep thinking like, this is such a huge milestone in their life. They're doing so much, but then you look back at each one and they're all so big. But it just seems like this is when life like changes so much because you're just going.
Yeah.
It is going by fast.
So.
I feel like I'm raising a genius.
Yes.
And he's just like a strapping, handsome
He
stallion.
is.
Yes.
And he's so sweet.
He's so
He's
sweet.
so sweet. Really, I mean, I'm just obsessed with him. I know this sounds cheesy, but I love him more and more and more and more every day. And just, he's sleeping through the night. He's so good on airplanes. He loves all different kinds of food. I mean, he's perfect.
Pretty much.
I'm a little bit proud, just a
He is
little.
sweet. There's something about him, like when he enters a room, it just like brightens up the room, and it's like, Idris is here.
I'm just obsessed with him. Yeah, so he's in daycare, so that's been going really well. And for me, like, I love the daycare that he's at. He's so social. He's with babies that are smaller than him, kids that are a little older, like 2, 3, 4. And I just love that he's getting to play with all these other kids. Yeah. And I just, I want him to be able to really easily adapt in any situation. So I just feel like this is helping. And they read and they do art. And he made Michael, with the help of the daycare, this adorable little mug with like his handprint on it for Father's Day. And I mean, I feel like Michael's heart just truly like melted into a million little pieces. Like Michael, I've actually never seen Michael cry, and I thought that was like the closest to like a little tear. I've never seen the guy cry before. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
like I want to get you to cry. Not really.
It's like tradition.
One day. But daycare's been good. Oh. I was away from him for 3 nights. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
Terrible. Not doing that again. Nope. Nope.
So hard.
Nope. Didn't. The first 2 nights I was fine. And I was in Miami, so that wasn't just, it wasn't just being away from him for 2 nights, it was being like, whatever, 3,000 miles away across the country. And I just realized, like, that's actually not something I ever want to do anytime soon.
Not ready.
Yeah, the third night I was just, I had like a panic attack, like anxiety. I couldn't get a hold of Michael for like 2.5 hours. Yeah, at nighttime. And so of course I started just sobbing hysterically. I was going through my phone. I was like, I'm gonna start calling family members one by one. I text Michael's sister and she didn't respond, and then I called my sister, and I was just like, I couldn't even talk. And you know, it's so dumb, but like my mind just went to these like terrible dark places.
Oh my gosh, I do that too.
And then I called the neighbor and had the neighbor go and knock
natural.
down the door. And he was there with his phone just on silent.
Oh,
and I was
that's
like,
good. I mean, at least you know. Whatever you have to do, at least you know.
whatever. And I'm so happy that I was a psycho and called the neighbor. Like, I have no problems with it because I would have called the police after that.
Right.
You know, 'cause that's just where my head was at.
You're like, what's happening? So this was a trip without Michael then?
Yes, and
Okay.
you know what? I don't want to be without Michael, and I don't want to be without
Yeah.
Idris. I realized that about myself on that trip, so that was a good learning experience. No, don't like it. Don't,
Yeah.
no.
I feel like being on your own is worse. Like if you were going on like a romantic getaway,
Yes.
that maybe would have felt different.
Yes. Yeah.
But for leaving for work, that is hard.
Yeah, it was really hard. I mean, it was a fun trip, but
Yeah.
it was just a little too long, I think, for me. And yeah, with Michael, we've done a couple like one nights away where, you know, he's with my mom and I'm literally like an hour, 2 hour car
Right.
ride away. So that's like comfort and just being close. But thousands of miles away alone, and no one was. I called
My
Michael like a
baby.
psycho, like literally 20 times, and I was just like, you know,
Where are you?
2.5
Where are you?
hours going by, and I just started freaking out. So. Yeah, that's
So there's
my
that.
update.
You know what's so funny about leaving kids is with Braylee, I was the same way. I hated leaving her. And then when I had Gage, I was like a little bit more okay with leaving him. I didn't ever travel far, but
Yeah.
just like leaving him overnight.
Yeah.
And now with Winston, I can't imagine. I can't even put him in his crib.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
So, well, I feel for you.
I thought that like it would be good for me, like
Yeah.
to just, and you know, and maybe it was. I don't know. Like I said, it was a fun trip, but I realized, nah, don't want to be without Michael and Idris.
Yeah.
It's way more fun with them.
It's all about family anyway.
I know, I'm so family mode. Like all I want to do is like go to the best playgrounds. I just
Yeah.
want to do like water parks. Like that's like where I'm at right now. So
love it.
yeah, tell me more about you, Missy.
Well, Daxton he's just
So
a little
handsome.
like explorer. He loves running. He loves playing outside. Like he'll stand at the back door and just go side, side, side. Like he just
Yeah.
wants to go out there so bad and explore his world. And he is definitely, because he likes to run so much, he's very accident prone right now. Like he's always got a bump. He has a scratch on his knee that he did on our back driveway, and then just reopened it today, this morning. And so I had to put his first Band-Aid on him a couple days ago, and he did not like it. He just kept looking at it like, get it off! And so it's been, you know, some learning experiences, some challenges. And it's just kind of, it's an interesting thing because when you see your baby get hurt for the first time, like you just want to be able to comfort them so much. It's like their first time experiencing hurt or pain, I guess, like real pain, not just like I'm hungry, I'm crying, but like pain that you want to take away from them that you don't really know how. It's just an interesting psychological thing, I think, that happens in me. I'm like, oh no, he fell. Okay, it's okay. This is normal.
Right.
This happens. He's
Right.
not going to get a disease and die, or, you know, like you worry about a little cut
Right.
so much. But I guess
Yeah.
it's part of, you know,
Yeah.
part of growing up.
Yeah,
How they learn.
Idris
Yeah, bumps and bruises.
usually has some kind of bump or
Yeah.
bruise. Like he's in like running around and bashing his head. And it's weird when sometimes he's starting to throw like tiny little fits. And one of the things he does is bash his head on the floor. And my mom said I did that too. So we're like totally twins. Yeah. So it's kind of cute.
It's like I actually told him about it.
Yeah. It's like, hey, do that.
He's like,
It's
"Let me
Do
just
this,
my
it helps.
You know what's so funny? Winston will like get excited and he'll be looking at us and he runs into things all
my
the
God,
time.
that's
Or he
so
just
cute,
is in too big of
though.
a hurry, so he'll just like run right into the wall. I'm like, shoot, is this normal?
That's kind of cute
this
though.
okay?
'Cause I can just picture him doing
He
that.
just is like cheesing it and just blunk.
Wait, have you guys seen Wayne's World? Like, hi, Wayne, hi.
I can't believe how much Daxton is talking.
He is.
I feel like every time I see him, which is very often, that he's talking like so much more. It's so crazy, and he'll repeat anything. I was trying to get him to say Winston, and he was like, wait. Like he
Yeah,
was
like he thinks about it, like
Yeah.
trying to make the sound. It's really fun to watch him try to figure out words and he's realizing what he's saying. He's not just like saying a word, but he's like, oh, I want to go outside, so I'm going to say outside. The best part of this phase I've noticed for me is I sing to him every night, and I have like, well, not every night, but you know, most nights I have since he was born, and I like to sing Baby Mine. That's one of the 4 that I rotate through. And the other night I was singing it to him, and he started singing it with me. He took his bottle out of his mouth, and he was going, baby. Oh, and one night I hadn't even started singing, and I got him all bundled up in his blanket, and I laid him down, and he was holding his bottle, and I hadn't started singing, and he started singing first.
That's so sweet.
And I
I
did, I cried, I melted. I was like, okay, you sing me to sleep tonight. I'll take it.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
It was
sweet.
amazing. So
I really need to up my lullaby game. Like, it is so bad. Like, the other day I was like, A, B, C, D. Who sings A, B, C, D to put their kid to sleep? And I'm like, A, B, C. Like, it's everything about it was awful. And it's like on my list of things to do because my mom sang us the best songs, these long, beautiful songs, and she was perfect, and she had a nice
it was
voice.
amazing.
And me, I'm like, I sound like a truck driver when I'm singing the ABCs. I'm like, I gotta get this together. I won't quit my day job. Yep, I'm just gonna say that.
I think it's good even if you're just singing. When I changed Winston's diaper, I started singing this little fishy song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when I start singing that, he gets so mad because he knows like I have to
you're
get
gonna
my butt
change his
changed and I'm
diaper?
out of here. So I need to up my game too, just to get him
like rotate
because it
through
used
some
to distract
songs.
him and he would be like, yeah, I like doing things, and now he's like, I'm out of here.
No. It is still so hard to change Idris's
my
diaper
gosh.
because he's stronger than me, and
Yeah,
he's
you gotta get
wiggly.
the leg. You gotta like. I have to put my leg across Daxon's chest and like gently hold him down while I'm doing this, and he fights it tooth and nail. It's just yeah, we're in that stage.
Yeah, I
Winston just
thought it was gonna get easier, but no.
Winston just barely started like wanting to put his hand in
Oh,
yeah.
the mess, and he thinks it's
a whole other
hilarious
story.
because then I'm like, oh no!
Yeah.
And then he thinks it's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
It is.
Idris is all about
Not
his
funny.
junk. Yeah, he loves his
He is
junk.
all about his
He's
junk.
all about that junk.
About that junk. Yeah, he loves to deep dive in there.
It's true.
I was like thinking, like, thank
Scares
goodness.
me.
But
Yeah, because when fingers get neat, then it's like, where do the hands go? Mouth, eyes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, ah, that's just
it's like
wrong.
you can't even do anything fast enough. You're like, where are the wipes?
I
It's
need
on
more
his,
arms.
And it's on his back somehow.
I feel like for the longest time that if there's a number 2 diaper, it's just straight to the bathroom and the bathtub, you know?
Because it's just
Sometimes
messy.
you just can't fight it. It's just like, okay, fine,
Yeah.
but just clean it up that way. Just put a hose.
I do that sometimes, but Winston has a lot of
I was
poopy
gonna
diapers
say,
a day.
Idris had 5 the other day.
Really?
He had 5 poops.
Whoa.
He's gonna
Sorry.
hate my guts for this video.
So if your
And, like,
baby's doing that,
That was abnormal though when we were traveling.
Yeah. Oh, you were traveling?
Yeah, so it was like a
Rude.
weird.
It's like he did it on
weird-
purpose.
I know.
He's out to get you.
Okay, changing a diaper on an airplane bathroom is so
nightmare.
hard.
It's impossible.
It's so hard. Yeah, it's
Especially
like
when
impossible.
you have a big baby.
Winston's
Yes.
had like 2 blowouts and one was on an airplane.
Fun.
And I was just like,
Super fun.
and I forgot another outfit.
Oh.
So that was awesome.
No.
Just worst case scenario.
Oh no.
No clothes.
Oh, were you alone?
At least you had a diaper.
I was with Carly.
Oh, well, at least you were there with Carly.
like,
Hopefully she made you laugh.
Winston Reese.
Yeah, at least she made you laugh.
Yeah. So it always makes you feel better when someone's like, it's okay.
Yeah. Right. Than just like walking out with like poo all over you and like a dirty baby and just
Being
like
a
can't
mom's
handle it.
glamorous.
I know. It's so glamorous.
All right, you guys, that is it for today. We'll be back next month, so be sure to like, share, subscribe to The Mom's View, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.